Hi, I'm Miri, and I did not at all think about how I wanted to start this video. So this weekend, my friend and I went to Hong Kong and we saw BTS's last stop of their Red Bullet tour. It was my second time seeing TRB because I also saw it in LA, and it was my friend's first time ever seeing TRB, although not her first time seeing BTS in concert. So it was really exciting. Hong Kong is really cool. I ate a lot, and it was just generally really fun. So I never saw TRB before they took out like Pado Kangsan to make room for I Need You and Choro. But I was thinking, after seeing this concert twice with the new songs put in, I was thinking about how a lot of people on Twitter, when they released the audio preview for I Need You, were not complaining, but commenting that I Need You felt like a weird song for BTS, and that it felt like not really in keeping with the style that they were used to hearing from BTS. And I think it's true, because I Need You is different than what the previous songs that BTS have done. But after seeing their concert with the new music and having seen the Red Bullet in order, I saw episode 1 and then episode 2, I was thinking about how actually, although I Need You is definitely different as a BTS song, it actually feels to me like a really natural continuation of their musical style. I think if you're more used to songs like Danger and Sangnamja, then it would definitely be different, but one of the things that seeing the end of this tour made me think about is, first of all, how long that tour went. That tour was 25 stops long. It definitely lasted for a really long time. And BTS have done a lot. Recently it was BTS's 2-year anniversary, and as part of their 2-year anniversary, a lot of people were posting sort of, look how far we've come, that was then and this is now photos. And after seeing those, I was really struck by how much BTS have changed. Obviously in appearance, they've gotten older, but also in personality and in musical style and just in so many different aspects. And I think that for a lot of us fans who have been with them for a really long time, it's hard for us to think about those changes because they've been so gradual, and that when it's easy not to notice them when they're happening so slowly. I think that BTS have really grown a lot as musicians. I think that they've come really far. They started with this concept of sort of Rage Against the Machine students, stick it to the man, we don't need your Sky University, and we need more than just money and big houses and big cars, or whatever Suga says. One of the best things about having been a BTS fan for so long is seeing the way that they have matured from that viewpoint. I sound like a mom when I say like, oh, they're becoming such fine young men, but like they really are, and it's good to see. Having seen the concert and having seen the way that they integrate I Need You and Choro into that performance, it felt less jarring than I think a lot of people expected it to be, myself included. I don't know, some thoughts about the Red Bullet. It was good. It was a good concert, and I was really proud of them and really happy to see how happy they were to be there, which is another one of my favorite things about BTS, is that they so genuinely enjoy what they do, and they so love to be on stage and to see their fans and to perform. Here's my cat. Meow. Hi. Mwah. I did have someone on Ask FM ask me to talk about fansite culture and airport schedules. And obviously this is preceded by a huge disclaimer that I'm not a fansite, so there are a lot of things that I don't know about how fansites work. I am friends with a couple of fansites, so I get to see the sort of the behind the scenes aspects of fansites a lot, but I'm definitely by no means an authority. I'm not really sure what anybody would want to know about fansite culture. Fansites, like regular fans, tend to kind of operate in groups, not necessarily groups that have anything to do with who their bias is or who they take pictures of, but just like there are groups who are friends and they kind of go around together. And if you've ever wondered how some fan sites manage to have pictures of just about every event, usually they're not actually at every single event. They just network really well. They do help each other out if they're close enough. So that's one thing. Fansites do have a sort of unspoken code of conduct, both at like individually and as groups. A lot of international fans in particular mistake sasang and fansite. Like they think that the Venn diagram overlap of those two groups is a lot bigger than it really is. And of course, I mean, there are some fansites who do sasang things or who have or are, have been or are sasangs, but really the overlap is not like, it's not like this. The overlap is like this tiny, tiny amount. The word sasang comes from the characters for, like, it comes from sasanghwa, which means private life. So sasang behavior by definition is behavior that violates an idol's privacy or violates their private life. Fansites really are not there to violate idols' privacy. They're not there to behave inappropriately. They're just there because they want to support and take pictures of the member that they like, and they want to share those pictures with other people. People also like to blame fansites for a lot of the chaos that happens at the airport, which is, in all of my experiences having gone to the airport for any group ever, that is absolutely not the case. Fansites are so rarely responsible for any of that kind of situation. Rather than fansites, the people who cause the biggest commotion are the people who aren't used to doing that. So fansites are in practice, you know, they do this all the time. They go to airports, they go to events, they go to 출근 and 퇴근길 from music shows. They do this all the time, and so they know how they're expected to behave. New fans or fans that don't do this often are usually the ones who cause problems because they don't know how to behave. They don't know the rules. And that kind of leads me into airport schedules. At least in my experience, usually know airport schedules only because they're good at deduction. There are, for example, BTS are flying to Hong Kong or back from Hong Kong. There are only so many flights that go from Seoul to Hong Kong in a day. It's really not that tough to deduce which flight that they're going to be on. They look at the website. They look at Incheon's website where they list every flight in and out of Incheon every day, and they figure it out. I don't know. I hope that was informational. Informative? Informational is not a word. I don't think that I have anything else to say, so if you have any questions, if you want to know anything more, please feel free to leave me a comment or leave me a message on Twitter. Comments are probably better because they're easier for me to keep track of. So I will see you next time.